Hi guys, welcome back. So tonight, bit of a fridge raid today. So we're going to be making a mushroom risotto. I've got some mushrooms here. I've already prepped these. A mixture of wild and cultivated. Some chestnut mushrooms, some button mushrooms. I've got some girolles, chanterelle, pied de mouton, and so on. But it can be 750 grams of any mushroom that you can get your hands on. So risotto rice, onions, garlic puree, butter, olive oil, and so on. So we're going to make a really nice hearty mushroom risotto for today's weather. A bit of a miserable day, raining all day. Also, I'm going to make a little salad as well. I found some Castelfranco lettuce, which is also, they call it edible rose, I presume because it looks like a rose, bit like a radicchio. I got some pomegranate, some mint, I found some clementines as well. So we're going to do a little salad with that, as well as a risotto, just to use up all the gear that I've got in my fridge, because I won't be going to the shops again until I use all this gear. So that's tonight's dinner. So it'll be wild mushroom risotto with a little salad of pomegranate, clementine, mint, and some edible roses. Okay, so I'm going to crack on. Guys, so before we actually make a risotto, we're going to cook the mushrooms first. The reason we want to cook them first, we want to saute them off, get a bit more flavour in that mushrooms, and we're going to add them at the end of the risotto. Rather than add them at the beginning, they're going to overcook and they're just going to be wet and horrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a hot pan, and then we're just going to roast them with a little touch of olive oil. Again guys, the pan's got to be really hot. We want the mushrooms to hit the pan, and when all the moisture to kind of evaporate from the mushrooms straight away. So this is about 750 grams of mushrooms. We're going to cook it in probably 2 batches. If we add it all at once, it's just gonna boil. So mushrooms in. And then we'll just add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to that mushrooms. And then what we're going to do is we're going to saute that mushrooms off, and then our mushrooms are going to be ready to add at the end of the risotto. Also, what we're going to do as well is once the mushrooms are cooked, we're going to put them into a colander. So any juices that's left coming out of the mushroom, we're going to add back into the risotto. So that's our mushrooms there. Just sauteing away like that. And then into the colander. Pan back on. And we're just going to catch all the juices that are left in that mushroom in that bowl. And then we're going to cook the rest of the mushrooms. So again, same process guys. Really hot pan in the colander. And away we go. Okay guys, so mushrooms are done. So in the bottom there, see that juice? We're going to keep that juice and we're going to add that back to the risotto. So mushrooms are being cooked off. So now we're going to start the risotto. So if you've watched my tomato risotto recipe, very similar. So we're going to start with a little touch of olive oil. And we're going to start off with, I'd say, about 75 grams of butter. Just in the pan with the olive oil. So next guys, we're going to add our chopped onion, 1 chopped onion, and we're going to add it to the pan. So basically we're going to sweat that guys. So we're going to sweat that onion down until the onion becomes soft and nice and translucent. As always guys, that's probably going to take about 5 minutes, so we'll come back. Okay guys, so the onions have had 5 minutes, so I'm going to now add about 1 teaspoon of garlic puree. So we're just going to sweat that off as well. So garlic in, and then we're just going to cook that out for a couple of minutes guys. I'm just going to add to that just a little bit of salt. Just a touch of salt guys. And again, and we'll cook that garlic out for about. So garlic's now been cooked out. So I've got 400 grams of risotto rice, a Borio risotto rice. So we're going to add the risotto rice to the pan, and then we're going to just coat all the rice with all the butter, all the garlic, and all the onions. Like so. So on the back here, I've got 1 litre of vegetable stock. So this risotto is going to take about 20 minutes, guys. So we're just going to add, it's a labour of love. You know, there's no quick way of doing it if you want to get great results. So we're just going to add to this risotto just a ladle of stock at a time. And we're going to keep stirring it. And then we just want that stock, the rice to absorb that stock and cook slowly, so all the starches come out the rice and make it lovely and creamy. So guys, while our risotto's cooking on the back there, I just want to show you this really quick salad using some Castelfranco. So basically its translation is edible roses, I think. Beautiful. Beautiful. So nice and crisp. I've washed them. So we're going to take some Castelfranco and just arrange it on the plate. I've never used this before, guys. I got it in my home delivery from First Choice. So first time I've actually used this, but it looks great. It's almost like a Radicchio in texture as well. It's very crisp, it's very vibrant, it looks stunning. And like I say, guys, today was a fridge raid, so I had to raid the fridge and just use everything that was in the fridge. So this is like a closing down sale. This salad has to go today. Lettuce on the plate. I've got a couple of little bits over there. So to that, I've got some clementines here, again, which need to get used up. So gonna stick some clementines on the salad like so, and again I'm just gonna make sure that all the ingredients are spread out equally over the plate, so whoever's tucking into this, you know, gets all the dressing, gets all the fruits, gets all the herbs and so on. Checking my risotto. So clementines in, salad on. Some mint, I'm gonna put some mint on there as well. Again, I've got some mint in the fridge that has to get used up, so I'm going to use this mint. And I can see the colors, it's just really fresh, guys, really fresh, really vibrant. It's going to be great. We'll probably have this as a starter before we have our risotto. Just something light so you don't spoil your appetite for your risotto. So mint is on. And then I've got this pomegranate, guys, some really good. Look at the colour on that pomegranate. That's amazing. I actually got this pomegranate from my local Indian shop. It's amazing. The yield out of that pomegranate is insane. So we're going to put some pomegranate on there, like so. Pomegranate is just really going to bring it to life, you know. And also pomegranate is really good for you as well. It's a superfruit. So you know, if we talk about eat the rainbow, well-being, and so on, pomegranate is great for that, you know. I love it when you eat the pomegranate, you get that little pop. But anyway, fresh pomegranate anyway. So there you go, let's put pomegranate in there. I'm happy with that. So we've got our lettuce, our clementine, our pomegranate, our lettuce on there. So what else? I'm going to take some olive oil. Again, just make sure that all the olive oil goes over all the leaves. Beautiful. Right, I'm going to take just a couple of splashes of red wine vinegar, just like that. So that'll create its own dressing with the oil and the vinegar. Lovely. So, as always, guys, pepper. A bit of pepper in there, like so. It smells great. It smells great. Salt, guys. Salt is over here. Salt. Bit of salt. I had some pecorino. I put some pecorino in there, but I've got some Grana Padano, which is a young Parmesan cheese. I'm just going to put that on the top. So boom, there we have it, guys. That's our salad of Castelfranco, pomegranate, clementine, mint, and just finished it off with some Parmesan cheese. So that's going to be our start tonight. That's banging. Look at the colours on that. Amazing. So guys, 20 minutes are up. Risotto's smelling lovely. Smelling great. So, 20 minutes are up. So we're looking at adding our mushrooms now. So I'm going to add my mushrooms that we sauteed at the beginning. And any juice that's left in the bottom of there, that goes in there. Gonna give that a stir. Also as well guys, I'm probably gonna add about 50 grams of butter. Just 50 grams, just to help enriching that risotto. So 50 grams of butter. I'm just going to give that a stir, just so that butter melts into that risotto. It smells amazing, guys. If I had some tarragon, I'd probably add tarragon. I didn't have any tarragon. I don't have any parsley. Like I say, it's more of a fridge raid, guys. But this smells great. Smells great. So I've folded through the butter. Next thing I'm going to add is about, I'd say about 100 grams, 150 grams of grated Parmesan cheese. That goes in. That's my timer. And then we're just gonna fold through that Parmesan. It looks great, it smells great, guys. Ooh. Right, so I'm gonna let that rest just for a minute. Just for a minute, and then I'm gonna play it. I'm just gonna show you where we're at, guys. Smell the mushrooms, smell the Parmesan, it's creamy, it's beautiful, guys, it's beautiful. So, we're gonna plate one up. Like I said, I normally add tarragon to this, tarragon and mushroom, classic combination. Ooh. Gonna clean this plate up a bit, guys. Made a little bit of a mess there. Right, touch of olive oil on the top of that. So there we have it, guys. We have our mushroom risotto for tonight's dinner, along with the salad that I made earlier on, which was here. So we're going to stick it in the middle of the table. We're going to stick the risotto in the middle of the table, and we're going to have a feast. So it's good night. Stay home, stay safe. God bless. Cook at home, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.